David Smith here with another flipped classroom math video. A few tips before we get started. Remember, you can always pause the video if you need to catch up with your notes. You can also speed up or slow down the playback if that helps. Finally, you can turn on the captions so you can see my words going by at the bottom of your screen. Today's topic, the axis of symmetry. This is a really good feature of a parabola that you can use when you need to sketch a graph. So the axis of symmetry runs right through the vertex. It's a vertical line that basically just does that. This is the axis of symmetry. Okay? And what that means is that every point on one side of the parabola can be reflected across to a corresponding point on the other side, or one limb and the other limb. So if you know that there's a point right there, then you know that there's a point right there. In a minute, I'll show you how to exploit that when sketching a parabola. But let's do some basics first. Okay, so the axis of symmetry goes right through the vertex. So it's a vertical line. X is everywhere the same on a vertical line. It never goes further out or further in towards the origin. So, since that line passes through the vertex, HK, that line is given by the equation x equals h. Okay? Presto. Pretty simple there. So in my vertex form, remember that the negative is part of the form. So when I write the axis of symmetry, it's just x equals h. Different sign than that one. So just remember that for sure. Okay, so let's get into this. Here's our standard form of a quadratic equation. It's not vertex form. So you can't see the vertex from this equation, and you can't find the axis of symmetry. So we have a little mini equation that gets us there. It's x equals negative b over 2a. This is going to give you the coordinate that the axis of symmetry passes through. So let's try that with this equation here. The axis of symmetry is going to be x equals negative b. b is 3, so minus 3 over 2 times my a, which is 2. It's going to be minus 3/4. So for this quadratic, the axis of symmetry is going to pass through the point negative 3/4 on the graph. All right, so see if you can find the axis of symmetry for this function. Pause the video, give it a shot. Okay, let's see how you did. It's going to be x equals minus b over 2a, which is going to be negative 2 over 2 times 4, which is going to give us x equals negative 2 over 8, which is negative 1/4. So that will be the axis of symmetry for that function. Now that you've watched the video, take a moment and write down any questions that you might have so you can bring them to our next class. Remember that you can always watch the video again and perfect your notes. Finally, if you enjoyed the video, please click the like button down below. And if you'd like to help me grow my YouTube channel, please click subscribe.